Be strong.
Hello everyone! I'm here again to help you with this learning experience. This is for English 4, Quarter 4, Week 3. The topic is writing a reaction about this story read. It's a MELC based. So before we proceed, I would like to request everyone, for those who are not able to subscribe yet, please subscribe and click the notification bell for more updates of videos. Thank you! At the end of the lesson, you are expected to write a reaction about the story read. In your previous lesson, you have learned to give conclusions to realistic fiction read. Conclusions are what readers make after reading a passage in a story. They serve as the ending of the story. After giving a conclusion to a story read, giving reactions follow. In this lesson, you will learn to write reaction about the story read. Learning this will not only develop your writing skills, but as well as your reading comprehension. It will also require you to think critically. Okay? Look at the picture. Okay. Can you see the picture here? Good. So, if a friend of yours share this picture on Facebook, what emoji will you click? Is it like love, care, or haha, wow, sad, or angry emoji? Why did you choose that emoji? At this instance, you are already giving a reaction. You gave a reaction to the illustration based on how you feel about it and the reason why you feel that way. Furthermore, your emotion towards something is often a result of your own experiences. If an event made you happy in the past, it would give you the same happiness once you encounter the same event again. Likewise, you will probably agree to the characters or events that made you happy and disagree to those that made you sad or angry. Right? Good. Here are some guides that might help you in writing a reaction about a story read. First is read the story carefully. Reread it for a deeper understanding of the story. Second, after you read the story, think of the following. A. How do you feel about what you read? What made you feel that way? C. Do you agree with the event or characters in the story? You have to explain your answer. Letter D. What is the moral lesson of the story? Third, you can already write a reaction upon answering these questions. Remember that there is no right nor wrong answer in giving reactions. However, it is important that you clearly understand the story before you give your reaction to it. So, ito mga bata, ito yung mga guidelines, yung mga guide na questions para kayo ay makasulat ng reaction about the story read. Una, syempre, babasahin natin ang story ng talagang maayos at mayroong understanding. Pag hindi pa rin natin maintindihan, reread, ibig sabihin, basahin muli natin ang kwento. Then, after you read a story, think of the following. Ito ang dapat natin pag nabasa natin ang selection or ang passage or ang story. Ito yung mga tanong na dapat natin sagutan. Ano ang pakiramdam mo na habang binabasa mo yung selection? o kaya after mo basahin ang selection. Bakit mo naramdaman yon? Then, sumasang-ayon ka ba sa characters ng story sa tauhan na yon? Kung anong events yon, sumasang-ayon ka ba o hindi? Tapos, another question, what is the moral lesson of the story? Anong moral value o lesson na natutunan mo sa kwento? And third, ito na yung time na para ikaw ay makapagsulat ng iyong reaction. Sabi nga rito, remember that there is no right nor wrong answer in giving reactions. So, kapag tayo nagbigay ng reaction, walang tama at mali doon. Pero, kailangan, ang importante dito ay maintindihan nyo mismo ang story bago kayo magbigay ng reaction. Okay? Kaya nga tinatawag na intindihing maigi, you have to reread it if it is still confusing, you reread it for a deeper understanding. Basahin muli hanggang sa maliwanagan ng isipan. Ito yung tama pala. Okay, ito pala ang kwento. Naintindihan po, kids? Good. Okay, this learning task 1. Read the events below. Choose the emotion or emoticons in the box that will best describe your reaction to its event. Do this in your notebook. So look at this. The emoji. A, B, C, D, E. So this one's the letter A, happy. B is scared. C is sad. D is angry. And E is surprised. So let us read once again. Number 1, one happy day, Annie didn't want to play. She just stayed at home all day. Number 2, Annie's mother was sick. She had to buy a medicine late at night. She walked through the dark streets alone. Then number 3, Annie saw an open pharmacy nearby. Some bad boys came and snatched her money. Then, number 4, Annie shouted loud. Some police officers patrolling the place heard her. They ran after the thieves and returned the money to Annie. Then the 5th one, Annie was able to buy her mother's medicine. Her mother was finally well. Annie can now play. Okay, tingnan natin ha, kung ano kaya ang mga emotion na dapat natin ilagay dito. One happy day, Annie didn't want to play. Hindi siya ayaw niya maglaro. Kasi gusto niya lang siya magstay sa bahay. Number 2, Annie's mother was sick. May sakit pala ang kanyang nanay. At kailangan niyang bumili ng medicine late at night. Tapos, late at night, ibig sabihin talaga gabi na. Then, naglakad siya doon sa madilim na lugar mag-isa. Ano kaya ang feeling dito? Okay? Kapag ikay naglalakad ng madilim, mag-isa, ano ang feeling mo dito? Okay, number 3, Annie saw an open pharmacy nearby. Nakita ni Annie ang pharmacy nearby. Some bad boys came and snatched her money. Ito, na-snatch ang kanyang pera. Then sa number 4, Annie shouted loud. Si Annie ay sumigaw ng malakas para marinig na nagpapatrol doon. Then, after that, the thieves were captured by the police officers patrolling on that area. So, ang pera ay na-return kay Annie. Okay? Yung money ay na-return kay Annie. Okay? So, ano kaya reaction dito? Kapag ikay talagang sumisigaw ka, at ang pera mo ay ninakaw. Tapos ang officer ay dumating para ikaw tulungan. Tapos, naibigay sa'yo. Diba? Iba-ibang feeling dito. So, number 5, Annie was able to buy her mother's medicine. Her mother was finally well. Annie can now play. So, ito na, nakabili na siya ng medicine para sa mama niya. Then, naging well na ang kanyang mama. Tapos, nakapaglaro na siya. Ngayon, tingnan natin ang mga reaction nyo. Kanya-kanya tong reaction. Okay? Una, one happy day, Annie didn't want to play, she just stayed at home. Pag ikaw gusto mo maglaro pero nasa bahay ka lang, ano magiging feeling mo? Okay. Tingnan natin kung anong feeling, ha? One. Ikaw ba ay maging sad? Okay, it can be. Number 2, pag sick, you are going to buy medicine late at night and you are alone and walking through the dark streets. What is your feeling? Okay, you are scared, right? Then number 3, Annie saw an open pharmacy nearby. Then some bad boys came and snatched her money. So what is the first reaction for this? Okay, nabigla ka. Surprise. Then, sa number 4, Annie shouted loud. So, what is your feeling when you shout loud? Like that. So, you are angry. Letter D. Nagagalit ka na. So, number 5, of course, when your mother is well and you finally can play now, what is your feeling? You're happy. Okay? Good, children. Then, for learning task number 2, directions, you're going to read a story below. Write a reaction to each story by answering the question that follows. Do this in your notebook. Okay, number 1, Gabby found a puppy on his way home, thinking it had no owner. He brought the puppy home. The puppy was playful and it learns fast. Gabby liked the puppy so much. One day, he passed an old tree with a poster of a puppy missing. It was the same puppy he found. He was hesitant at first, but decided to return the puppy to its owner. The owner thanked Gabby for taking good care of the puppy. Do you agree with Gabby's decision to return the puppy to its owner? Then explain your answer. Why do you agree? So again, si Gabby ay found ng puppy. Ibig sabihin, siya ay nakita ng puppy, pauwi na siya. Inisip niya, wala yung owner. Kaya, dinala niya sa bahay nila. Yung puppy is very playful, madaling, in other words, matalino. So, napagusto na si Gabby for that, puppy. Pero, isang araw nang siya ay napadaan doon sa may old tree, may nakita siyang poster ng puppy missing. Tapos, it was the same puppy he found. Siyempre, sa simula, napamahal na nga sa kanyang aso, nag-hesitant siya, ibig sabihin, nag-iisip siya na, pwede ko ba itong ibigay o hindi, di ba, hesitant to return. Then, pero he decided to return the puppy to its owner. That's why the owner thanked Gabby for taking good care of the puppy. The question is, do you agree with Gabby's decision to return the puppy to its owner? Then explain your answer. Now, we're going to answer this one orally because we have our own answer for this. You can also answer with your own. So, yes, I agree with Gabby's decision to return the puppy to its owner because the puppy is not his, right? Gabby should practice the value of honesty. And that's why I agree with Gabby's decision to return the puppy for honesty's sake. Okay? Next question. Number 2. Jaden was an industrious 9-year-old boy. He sold pancit in the morning and banana queue in the afternoon. When asked about the threat of being infected by COVID-19, he just said, I have to help my parents and I'm already wearing a face mask to protect myself against the virus. Do you agree with Jaden? Explain your answer. Okay, tingnan natin to ha. Siyempre si Jaden ay masipag talaga, pero 9-year-old pa lang siya. Nagtitinda siya ng pansit sa umaga, tas banana Q sa afternoon. Tapos may nagtanong sa kanya about sa COVID-19. Ang sagot niya, kailangan kong tumulong sa aking mga magulang. Pero ako naman ay nagsusuot ng face mask para maprotektahan ang sarili ko sa virus. Ang tanong, do you agree with Jaden? Explain your answer. Okay. I understand Jaden about his intention to help his parents. But, your answer, but I don't agree with Jaden. Why? He's just 9 years old and below 18 children are not allowed to go out even if he is wearing a face mask. Because there is a protocol in there that below 18 or 18 below, you are not allowed to go out during this time of pandemic. Okay? Good. Next question. Next selection. Father and mother left early in the morning to sell sampaguita and candles in front of St. Ferdinand Cathedral. Leo was instructed by mother to look after his younger siblings until they returned. Leo obediently followed mother. When mother and father arrived in the evening, Leo and his siblings were already asleep. The house was clean and there was food left on the table for mother and father. Do you think Leo is admirable? Explain your answer. Okay. So, ulitin ko ang father and mother. Si father and mother ay maagang umalis para magbenta ng sampagita at mga kandila sa harap ng cathedral na St. Ferdinand. So, si Leo ay pinagsabihan o in-instructionan ng mother na tingnan niya ang kanya mga nakababatang kapatid. Tapos si Leo naman ay sumunod sa kanyang mga magulang. Tapos nang umuwi na ang kanyang mga magulang, nadatna ng mga magulang nila, natutulog na si Leo at ang kanyang mga kapatid. Pero ang bahay ay malinis at mayroon pang pagkain sa table para sa kanila. So, ang tanong, do you think Leo is admirable? Kahanga-hanga ba si Leo? Explain your answer. So, yes, Leo is admirable because he followed or obeyed his mother instruction. He is a responsible brother to his siblings. Okay? Good. Next. Number 4. Lester and his friends went to the river to swim despite the heavy rain. He went further and further into the water. Then his friends heard him shouting for help. Luckily, a passerby saw Lester and saved him from drowning. Do you agree with Lester and his friends when they decided to swim in the river despite the heavy rain? Explain your answer. Okay, for me, I don't agree with Lester and his friends when they decided to swim in the river despite the heavy rain because they are risking their lives. And look what happened to Lester. He almost drowned. If nobody helped him, maybe he will die. Okay? That's it. Next. Number 5, Jackie learned in science class that pieces of moon or rock fall from the sky. That is why she always keeps a helmet and a shield by her bedside. She also keeps her eyes on the ceiling until she falls asleep. Do you agree with Jackie's idea of always keeping a helmet and shield by her bedside? Explain your answer. Okay, I don't agree with Jackie. She must be nervous. She should calm him herself that those pieces of moon rock that fall from the sky will not harm her since she has a house or a shelter that will protect her. Right? Okay, good. Next. Children, those are the sample answers that you're going to answer there. We have our own opinion. May kanya-kanya tayong opinion. Ano ang mga kasagutan nyo? Pwede nyo sagutan yon. Depende sa pag-intindi nyo. Pagkakaintindi nyo, ha? Good. For learning task number 3. So direction, you're going to read the story carefully. Write a reaction about this story by completing the paragraph in the box. Do this in your notebook. The title of the selection is The Moth and the Flame, adapted by Lilibet A. Magtang. Let us read all together. It was dusk and cold. Moy Moy, a young moth, was ready for his nightly flight. Excited, he flapped his wings, and off he went. He started following a speck of light he saw at the distance. That must give me warmth on this lovely but very cold evening. Moy Moy flew fast so he could reach it at once. Not long after that, he heard a familiar voice calling from behind. It was his mother, gasping and panting. "You can't be out tonight, all by yourself. Let me go with you," she said, still catching her breath. "Oh, thank you, mother. Let's go see that beam of light. It surely would be a good source of heat." Moy Moy grew more and more curious as they drew closer to the light. At last, they got close to the light. Moy Moy couldn't help but admire that lovely sight of the flame burning brightly from the oil lamp. Realizing this, Moy Moy's mother warned him not to fly too close to the flame. But the young moth was so attracted to the light and warmth of the oil lamp that he did not mind his mother's advice. Round and round the flame he flew. Finally, he hovered so near the flame that his wings got burned. His mother hugged Moy Moy, who was badly hurt. So that's the selection about. So after reading this selection, after I read the story, I felt what? Blank. Because blank. I agree or don't agree with blank. Because blank. The moral lesson of the story is blank. So this is the time for you to answer this following questions there. So the first one, after you read the selection or the story, what do you feel? Why? Do you agree or not agree? Why? Because. And what is the moral of the story? Okay? So this time, kids, you will be the one to answer this. This is just very easy. Okay? You must state your feeling, how you feel about this story, about this passage. And you have to reason out why you feel that way. And you also state why you agree or don't agree with that. And you also tell the reason. Then what is the moral lesson of the story there? You got it? Okay. So for learning task 4, directions, Read the story carefully. Write a reaction about each story by answering the questions that follow. So you have to read the selection. Then afterwards, there are questions below that you're going to answer. So try to understand the passage, the short story carefully. Okay? Let us read all together. One Sunday morning, Anna went to her grandmother's farm. She was so excited because grandmother said there were plenty of butterflies in the meadow that day. Anna liked butterflies so much. She went to the meadow with her dog, Brownie. Anna saw a beautiful orange butterfly. This was the first time that she had seen this. She chased the butterfly until it landed on a big gumamela plant. Anna was about to catch the butterfly when Brownie barked loud. Little, little did she know that there was a big snake nearby. Anna hurriedly went home and told grandmother what happened. So the questions are, what did you feel after reading this story? Number 2, why did you feel this way? Then do you agree with the characters or actions of the story? Then you have to explain your answer. Then what is the moral lesson of the story? Okay? So now let us answer. Okay, these are just sample answers that you're going to, to be modeled or to when you answer this one, you can also answer your own opinion with this, okay? The first one, what did you feel after reading? For me, scared. Then, why did you feel this way? I felt the way how Anna felt during the time when the dog barked loud and there was a big snake nearby and she hurriedly went home. Then the question is, do you agree with the character's action in this story? Explain your answer. Yes, I agree. This is the actual action that I should do to go home and tell what happened. Or you may say that I won't agree because he wasn't able to ask mom that she's going out to the meadow with her dog Brownie. Okay? So you might agree. Yes, I agree. Or might you don't agree with this. Okay? Then what is the moral lesson of this story? You should ask first your lola that you're going out. You ask the permission of your grandparent before going out or going anywhere. Is that clear? Okay, good. Then for learning task number 5, you're going to read the stories below. Write a reaction about each story by answering the questions that follow. Do this in your notebook. So A, let us read all together. Lucas was a 9-year-old boy who loved mobile games. Mother often scolded him to stop, but Lucas was stubborn. One day, Lucas was playing his favorite mobile game when he suddenly felt dizzy and fainted. He was lying on the hospital bed when he woke up. Lucas spent a week in the hospital. Before he left, his doctor advised him to do physical activities, eat and sleep on time, and limit his mobile usage to 1 hour a day. The doctor also warned him of the health problems caused by too much exposure to mobile phones. From fear of getting sick again, Lucas followed the doctor's advice. Lucas became more lively and cheerful. Okay, to answer the question, what did you feel about after reading this story? Why did you feel this way? Then do you agree with Lucas when he followed the doctor's advice? Explain your answer. And the 5th question is, what is the moral lesson of the story? Okay, let us answer now. Are you ready to answer? Okay. So what did you feel after reading this story? At first, I felt sorry about Lucas, but at the end, I felt happy. Okay? Then, The next question, what did you feel? I felt sorry for him because of his being stubborn, that he was sick. But at the end, I felt happy because he changed his behavior and followed the advice of the doctor. And the next question, that do you agree with Lucas when he followed the doctor's advice? Explain your answer. Yes, because when we obey and follow the doctor's advice, we won't be sick. Okay? And the fifth question, what is the moral lesson of the story? When we obey our parents, we will be away from danger or harm. Okay. Is that clear, kids? Well done. Okay, next task. Okay, for letter B, let us read all together. Paul is a big boy. He is a naughty. Okay, let us read once again. Paul is a big boy. He is a naughty brat. Instead of playing with toys, he destroys things around him. He cuts trees in a row. He does not know about taking care of the environment. Though his mother and father always tell him to change his ways, he does not listen to them. He does not show concern for the environment. But one day, Paul learned a big lesson. Flood took away their house. Nothing was left to Paul. The people offered help to Paul and his family. They gave them food, clothes, and they also helped them to build their house. From then on, Paul changed his ways. He no longer spoils other people's days. People smile at his ways. He now enjoys being with people and helps Mother Earth grow trees. Okay, these are the questions. The first question is, what did you feel after reading the story? Second, why did you feel that way? Third, do you agree with Paul when he finally decided to change his ways? Explain your answer. And what is the moral lesson of the story? Okay, the first one, it was already answered here. I felt sad, angry, and happy after reading the story. Why? Why? Because of Paul's behavior? Well, but when he changed his attitude, I felt happy. Okay, the next one. Yes, I agree. Anybody has an opportunity to change for good. And what is the moral lesson of the selection? Let us protect and take good care of our Mother Earth. Okay, kids, that's all for today. And I would like to thank everyone for being with me, for answering all the exercises given. And again, for those who were not able to subscribe yet, please subscribe and click the notification bell for more updates of videos. Bye-bye for now. God bless us all. Stay safe, everyone. Bye-bye.